Alright guys, here we go with lesson 6 from chapter 1. Lesson 6 is about ordered pairs and relations. So first we're going to start with some vocab. We're going to start by labeling this image here. If we go to this section, this is called quadrant 1. Then we move on to quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. To help you remember the order, if you think about making a C on your graph, and then you follow the C around, that will help 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice, we did not use our regular 1, 2, 3, and 4. You must use Roman numerals. If you use the regular numbers, you will be marked wrong. Okay, moving on. This center point here, that is called our origin. Shape origin, not center. And then our horizontal line is our x-axis. And our vertical line is our y-axis. Then this whole image together, the whole picture is called a coordinate plane. So coordinate plane, not graph. Then the points that we would find on our coordinate plane. So if you have number, comma, number in parentheses, the first number is your x coordinate. And the second number is your y coordinate. This together is called a coordinate or ordered pair. An example of this, just to see, would be something like 2, 3, where 2 is your x, 3 is your y. Okay, so there's some vocab. You guys did pretty well on this part of your pre-test. Just make sure, little things like making sure you're using your Roman numerals, not regular numbers. Make sure we have our order right, things like that. Okay, so using this. If we check out a relation, a set of ordered pairs such as 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 1 is called a relation. A relation can also be shown in a table or a graph. The domain of the relation is the set of x coordinates. The range of the relation is a set of y coordinates. So checking out some examples here. We take a look at these ordered pairs. We have 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 1. The domain, notice we use bracket notation, would be 2, 3, 4, because it is our x coordinates. And then the range, again in brackets, will be 3, 5, 1, because that is your y values. Now, if we change this over to a table, we're just going to fill in our x and y values. So again, working with these same points over here. So our x values are 2, 3, 4. Our y values will be 3, 5, and 1. And we can check out what they look like on a graph. So 2, 3, we always start at our origin, count up. Your x values go horizontally, so 1, 2, and then we go up 1, 2, 3. For our next point, go back to your origin, count 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then finally, our third one, go back to the origin, count 1, 2, 3, 4 for your x, and up 1 for your y. Now we want to express the relation 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 8 as a table. Then determine the domain and range. So if we check out our x values, this time we're going horizontally instead of vertically. We're just going to fill in 0, 1, 2, and 3, because those are our x values. Remember, your x coordinates come first in your ordered pairs. And then our y values would be 2, 4, 5, and 8.
May I have your attention?
And again, that comes from our y values of 2, 4, 5, and 8. So to express this as the domain and range, we're going to use our bracket notation. Our domain would be 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3. And our range, again with bracket notations, 2, comma 4, comma 5, comma 8, and close it with some brackets. Alright, now I think the notes may have gone a little out of order here, so if you need to flip back a page. We want to write the letter for the ordered pair 7, 3. So this is our x value, this is our y value. So we're going to go to our origin. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then our y value is 3, so at that point we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. Leaves us at letter N. Then we want to write the ordered pair that means, or that names point M. So point M, you'll find that right here. Our x value first, if we kind of count down, we see it falls at 2 horizontally. And then kind of go over, see how high we are. And you'll see we land at 5. So our y value would be 5, so the ordered pair would be 2, comma 5. Right, now you might need to flip forward again here. We want to write the ordered pairs for each point on the graph, find the domain and range of the relation shown on the graph. So just like we did, first ordered pair here, we see we went over 1, and then up. Notice this box counts as 2, so if it's halfway between, that's going to be 3. Next up, we're over 2, and then remember again, each one going up counts as 2, so that's 2, 4, 6, and a half gives us 7. Same thing, we count over 3, up 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and if we keep going, we're over 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13 rather, 4, 13, and finally 5, comma, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 5, 16. So our domain, our x values, using that bracket notation, we have 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. Notice they are going in numerical order from least to greatest. And our range, we have 3, comma 7, comma 9, 13, and 16. End it with your bracket notation. Do the best you can with those brackets, guys. They don't have to be perfect. All right, that is lesson 6 for chapter 1.